Hey everybody, welcome back to McCamey Farming Outdoors. I appreciate you stopping in. I'm glad to have you. And today we're going to work on this poplar tree here. I'm hoping to make some bundle grade wood out of it, and a little bit of backstory. You can't hardly tell it now because it's so grown up already. But we had a big, huge oak tree right here that basically was all in this field that we got cut up back in the early spring. And this poplar tree is actually down there on the far end, is actually under it. But what saved it is it landed on this other poplar that's rotted right here. It must have fell first, and then you can kind of see the stump of it back here. So this poplar landed on this one and then was down there under that big oak tree. So this poplar's been elevated for probably 2 to 3 years at least, maybe a little bit longer. But basically the bark's all fell off of it. It's got a little bit of, the surface of it is wet, but it's really solid on the inside, and that's what we're after. It's good and straight. It would make a decent saw log, but right now I really need it for the bundled wood. So my plan is, as you can see, it's actually holding itself up right now. So it's still pretty solid down there on the far end, which is actually laying on the ground. But my plan is, maybe we'll see how this works out. I may back the dump right up here to it, go ahead and mark everything out, and maybe, just maybe, we'll see, back the dump truck up here underneath it, cut everything up in 16-inch lengths, and just go ahead and have it laying in the dump truck, take it back over to the house and dump it, and get as much of it as I can that way, and then go down here somewhere and just cut off a log and take that back. I'm not gonna get in here and worry about this stuff here. It's just too much dirt and debris. I had to come in here yesterday with the tractor and push all this out anyway and bush hog just to get back to it. And then I was able to pick it up and swing it out as far as I did, which worked out pretty well. But yeah, let's mark this thing out and just see what happens. I don't know, just playing around this morning. It's a nice morning here, East Tennessee. Got some rain coming in a little bit later, so we'll see what we can get done. And like I said, just really need to get some bundle grade wood out of this. I know it should be good and dry and ready to burn. So stick around. Let's see what we can do. Well, that definitely made things a lot simpler. Dad came over here. He's gonna do a little bush hogging around the edges of the field here. Clean it up now that we've got our hay cut off of it for the year. But yeah, that definitely made that job a lot easier. And it saved me a trip of, walking all the way back over to the barn to get the tractor. I had the truck here, and so he came over and helped me out, but it's gonna make a lot of wood there, and it got this cleaned up to where otherwise it would just lay back there for years and rotted. But now this will kind of be opened up a little bit in the fall when all the leaves come off and the brush dies out. But we ended up with 3 really good firewood logs here. And what I'm gonna do is just back up over there at the wood barn. And my plan is dump these out there on the concrete. Then I can just roll them over there and finish cutting them up into the rounds. But I got the tailgate off, so hopefully the dumping goes a little bit better. Anybody that's watched some of my previous videos knows I really struggled with that tailgate on the dump truck in the past. So nothing there now to struggle with, so hopefully it dumps right out and works out. But stick around, we'll see what happens over there. All right, I think it's gonna do it for this video. We got all those logs cut up into rounds. Pretty good looking rounds, good and solid all the way through. Most of the barks came off. I'm gonna let these sit here and dry out a little bit. They're where that bark was on them, they're just really slick and greasy, so be hard to handle. So I'm gonna let these dry out good and then get them on the splitter and get them split up, and probably separate them out into one IBC tote. That way I know it's all poplar, and I can take it out in the middle of the field there and let it set for a week or two and get the most amount of sunshine it can, and that way it's drying out really good. But yeah, that worked out really well. The makes it nice being right there on that concrete and not having to stumble around stuff. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this video. I appreciate everyone sticking around, and if you would, I'd greatly appreciate if you'd hit that like, comment, and subscribe buttons. Just like the interaction from everyone. So the Firewood community is a great community, so it's a lot of great people. But anyway, I hope we catch you on the next one. We'll see you later.